Are you facing a problem at work that's keeping you from moving forward? Do you ever feel like your team is spinning its wheels and not getting anywhere? Because these are symptoms of deeper issues, stubborn or recurrent problems are often difficult to address. Using up precious resources to sort out superficial issues rather than the real cause is what's known as a quick fix. When this happens, it could be time to implement the 5 Whys problem-solving technique to get things moving again. The 5 Whys technique is a simple but effective problem-solving method that can be used in any situation or industry. It's especially helpful when you need to solve problems fast, whether they are small issues or something more substantial. In the 1930s, Japanese industrialist, inventor and founder of Toyota Industries, Mr. Toyota, developed the 5 Whys technique. It became popular in the 1970s, and Toyota still uses it today to address difficulties. It was designed to go to the heart of the problem on the production floor, rather than what someone sitting in the boardroom thinks is the problem. The 5 Whys problem-solving technique can be used when you encounter a problem that needs to be solved quickly. The technique involves asking why 5 times to get to the root cause of the problem, but it all starts with identifying the issue. You want to make sure that you're as clear as possible about what the problem is. Keep asking why till you reach a satisfactory answer. This can also be referred to as root cause analysis. Make sure that you and your team have the right tone when discussing the issue. This can be a tricky problem-solving technique, and you need to make sure that you're handling it in the right way. Ask each team member to explain their part in the problem and then to suggest a solution going forward. The idea is that when you ask someone why they did something a certain way, they will be forced to think through their reasoning. This process is helpful because it can help you and others on your team to identify a variety of possible solutions. The 5 Whys technique is effective for a number of reasons. First, it gets everyone on the same page. When your team is working on a project, there is often some level of miscommunication. This can cause issues and headaches down the road. The 5 Whys technique can help you identify these miscommunications and fix them. Second, it helps you identify any underlying problems that may be causing the issue. Some issues may have many layers to them. The 5 Whys technique can help you peel back those layers and identify all contributing factors. Third, it gets everyone actively engaged in the problem-solving process. When you are using the 5 Whys technique, everyone on the team is actively engaged in finding a solution. This can help improve team morale and get everyone invested in finding the best solution. When everyone is actively engaged in the problem-solving process, it is easier to solve those problems and move forward. Lastly, teams respond to this technique because it goes further than laying the blame with someone. It asks, why did this occur? Was there a process to blame, for example? Does it have to be the 5 Whys? No. In reality, you may need fewer or more than 5 Whys. Once you've reached a point where asking why no longer yields a useful response, you'll know that you've identified the core issue. A suitable countermeasure or process alteration should then become apparent. Here's an example of the 5 Whys technique. There is a problem where a client is refusing to pay for leaflets that were printed. Why? Delivery was late, so the leaflets couldn't be used. Why? The job took longer than expected. Why? We ran out of printer ink. Why? All of the ink was used on a large last-minute order. Why? We didn't have enough ink in stock and couldn't order new supplies in time. The solution: find an ink supplier who can deliver at short notice so we can minimise stock on hand, reduce waste and respond to customer demand. As you can see from this example, had the 5 Whys not been used, the issue could have been placed with the printing staff or even the client. However, the technique identified the root cause that could be rectified by changing suppliers. The 5 Whys strategy is an effective tool for identifying the source of a problem. It may be used in troubleshooting, problem solving, and quality improvement projects. It begins with identifying an issue and asks why it is occurring. Because your answer should be based on fact, ask why it is occurring again. Keep asking until you uncover the source of the dilemma and find a countermeasure to prevent it. The questioning approach is most suitable for simple or moderately difficult issues. When you're facing a problem, it can be tempting to jump to conclusions and make assumptions about what the cause is. Instead, you should use the 5 Whys technique to help you get to the root cause of the problem. This technique can help identify the real cause of the issue and come up with real solutions.